Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to the KSP Wiki campaign, the launch of ComSat 1, 2, and 3. Let's go ahead and go to the launch pad. And so what we want to do is we need to get into the correct plane here. We need to get our altitude up to 2,868.75 kilometers. And then we need to get back into a 4-hour orbit. So let's launch. And we are using LVT 30s on here. And then we have an LTV 40 in the middle, or 45. So we need to be careful because that's the only maneuvering thing that we have on this one. And we could basically lose control at any moment. So we launch our first ones out. We got some lag going on. So we zoom really far away. And we are lost control. So let's abandon that mission. So I'm going to put some wings on this thing. Maybe it'll help some. The aerodynamics kind of suck. So let's throw on some better aerodynamics, maybe some of those canards, the advanced canard that I was looking at earlier. We can throw some of these on here. Maybe below that. There we go. That'll be all right. So let's throw this on here. Let's put 4 of them on here, and then let's throw on some. Let's throw on another set of these up here. And we're not... Okay, there we go. So right here. And then we can revolve this around like that. Oh, we need more than that. Let's go ahead and throw on 8 of them. And we'll go ahead and throw on 8 of these too. There we go. We are good to go now. Let's fly. I think these are the ones that rotate. I hope. Because I need the ones that'll rotate to help me stay straight and stable. Yes, they do rotate. That is awesome. Let's launch. So hopefully SAS will help me on this one. And hopefully I'll be able to get up there pretty quick. And got some shake, rattle, and roll going on here. This up here does not bind your object inside of it. In fact, it actually will kind of topple out like that. And it's kind of annoying. And I've seen people get 3 satellites up here like this with just a single rocket. Or not a single rocket, but a 2-stage rocket. And, I mean, they were much smaller satellites, but they were still 3 satellites. And a good example would be Scott Manley. He's the one who I actually watch a lot because he goes in depth into everything, and it's just, I don't know, I like to listen. It's always interesting what he has to say too. Which, I mean, I don't really know the scientific side of this stuff, and it's always nice to know it, but there ain't no way that I'm gonna know it. I don't study it, so... So what I'm trying to do is get my apoapsis out to 2,868.75 kilometers, or 2,068 kilometers. And when I do that, then I will get into my 4-hour orbit, release the first communications satellite, and then I'll get that into orbit, and then whenever the whenever I come back around, I'll release the second one, and then the next one, and then the one after that, and so on and so forth. So right now I'm just trying to get the apoapsis up high enough. And I'm trying to do it all in real time so that you can see. And it's not hard, it just takes a lot of patience. And yeah, it's pretty easy to do. It's just trying to get it perfectly aligned with KSC isn't exactly easy to me. Because I can never get it aligned, so I mean it's kind of hard. Whenever I boost this next rocket off, I'll be moving a lot faster. So but I'm trying to make it where my first stage will actually go back to Earth, or to the planet. So, and if you don't know, the Kerbal universe is 10 times smaller than ours, and since everything's in meters, I don't know, I think meters is a lot easier to understand. I like the metric system better than the universal. So I mean, I don't know, I just like it a lot better because, I mean, you know, 1,000 meters is 1 kilometer. That just makes sense to me. And then, you know, 1,000 kilograms is a ton. You know, it just makes more sense. And, but, yeah. I'm just trying to think of other things to do on here besides the campaign. But right now I'm just going to go through the campaign on one, and then if anybody has any ideas of things they might want me to try, or, you know, you don't want to take the time to see if it works. I have figured out that with a mod, and a specific mod, the parachute mod of VNG, Vanguard I think, if you jump out of your pod within 500 meters of the ground and pull your parachute at the same time, you will go through the ground and you will hit almost light speed. Well, it's like 200 and some odd billion meters per second. It's pretty crazy. And I don't know if you know this, but I did add the orbital period. I can show you how to add that after I get these in orbit. Now I want to make sure if I hit the space bar on accident, I don't accidentally activate anything, because that would be bad. So I'm running low on fuel now. So that's not good. But it's okay, I guess. So we're at 2,000 kilometers now. And all we have to do is wait. 26, 27. 2868. 2868. Perfect. Now we need to come out here to our apoapsis out here and take this up, which I don't need to pay attention to this. What I need to pay attention to... Okay, so I need to turn RCS on. Kind of maneuver around here. See, the SAS maneuvering don't really work very well to me. I mean, yeah, it helps you stop, but... So let's come on out there. And then I'll try to get this into a 4-hour period. And that should set my degree on a good place. Or on a good standing ground. I just want to make sure I don't overshoot it. And what I'll do is I will set it to 4 hours. And then I will launch my first vessel, get that into geostationary orbit, and then I'll go around on the next one. I'll do it again. I think this video is going to be just based on setting up into geostationary orbit, since it's all live, so it's going to take a while to do everything. I'm not going to do any fast forwarding or anything like that, because I don't like post commenting. It's easier for me to explain as I go. Even if I don't explain it very well, you can still match the numbers and stuff like that. So let's turn on that. Or turn on SAS. And then let's watch the burn. Got a 15-second burn here. And we just need to get up to 4 hours. We're at 3 hours and 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50, slow down, 4 hours and 1 minute. That should be fine. Just a little off. Let's go ahead and launch vessel number 1. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. And let's set this guy into geostationary orbit. Whoop, I can't add it there. Let's go M. Let's activate the engine. Let's thrust up. And basically all we want to do is get the periaps height up to the same height as the apoapsis. And if you notice, the surface speed is lowering, and we want it as close to 0 as possible. And we want to follow this, and then we'll change the inclination and stuff like that. So we want 2868. And you can only have a 2-kilometer difference, which 2865 just isn't going to work. $28.65, $28.86. So let's go ahead and burn a little bit more. Okay, so let's X that out. We need to turn around to retrograde. Wait, that is retrograde. But that's raising the periapsis. So 2868 right there. Can I change the... See, I need to go to the apoapsis here. 2868, 2862. Need to add a maneuver here and kind of increase that. So let's go around. The only thing is I have to pay attention to both of these, so this one here is going to get here in 1 hour and 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and change this piece here. Face him in this direction. Right there. And then let's go into map mode. Switch to this guy. And we are 3 hours from getting there. So if we're 3 hours from getting there and he's an hour, so I should be able to switch to this guy. So this is, let's rename him. Rename vessel to ComSat 1. Okay. And he's only an hour away, so let's go ahead and send him there. Which is weird because this guy was... See, that's not right. So switch to him real quick. Oh, he's plus 4 hours. He's... Oh, crap. He should have launched this already. 2. Let's activate the engine. Turn that off. Let's turn on RCS. Oh, he's gonna hit me. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's okay. Let's turn on to prograde. Which is in which direction? That direction. Full power. disabled 2 of those ports. So that's raising as well, which is not good. $23, $24, $25, $27, we're only going to be able to get $28.55. So we're going to have to wait until we go all the way around. Well, until the periapse is here. And then we can add a maneuver node to lower this one, to lower the apoapsis down. And we're going to get there in 45 minutes. Let's switch to ComSat. Let's go ahead and change their name. Turn off RCS. Turn that off. Or turn off SAS also. Rename vessel. ComSat 2. Switch to this one over here. 16 minutes. So let's zap over. $28.68. 5 hours, 59 minutes. There we go, perfect. Now let's come around, we can get rid of this one. And we need ComSat 2. Let's switch to that. Not that one. ComSat 2. And what we need to do is we need to set the periapsis to the correct one. So let's, here we can turn around. Or well, we need to set the apoapsis down to the correct size. And we also need to pay attention where the other one is also. And we'll use our magic little tricks so that we don't waste anything. 26 minutes. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So far, so good. I mean, it's not perfect, but $28. Ooh, wrong way. Okay, so turn off SAS. Let's flip this around. to prograde. $68.5. And now we need to stay on, well, we don't need to stay on prograde right now. We need to go over to retrograde, check our map. Okay, he's still there. So what's going to happen is he's going to come down here. He should pass through here. And by the time he comes back, I should let the other one out over here. And we're going to do all this stuff in real time. So I just need this to be set correctly before I mess with him. And I need this on prograde. So right now it's on retrograde, but it will be on prograde when I get over there. So let's go back to M. Hoping that I can get to that before he gets to that, and not too bad. So I've got about about 10 minutes to do it. See, time to apoapsis is 4 minutes. 3, 2, 1. Let's slow it down. We'll do this about 10 till. Okay, now let's get in a position. $28. 40, 50. 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. Okay, so that's pretty close because they can be 2 kilometers off. So let's switch back to here and get ready to launch our last satellite. And then, let's see here, let's go ahead and well, we don't need this anymore, obviously. Let's go ahead and get up there. Let's check this here. Let's turn it around, not towards prograde. I want to change it around this way. Okay, we have 11 minutes. Let's go ahead and decouple. Let's switch to this one here. Let's rename it. Rename vessel to ComSat 3. And let's go for a little bit of prograde here. And let's come around. Oh, whoa, what the heck? Okay, I didn't break anything, I don't think. Did kind of shoot me forward, though. So let's go ahead and come in here and disable 2 of these. Yeah, see, I don't like how that looks, but whatever. It'll work, I guess. So let's go ahead and start zipping it up. Oh, forgot to activate the engine. Can only go up to 2865 on this, and then we can adjust from there. So 21, 2, 3. I have to take it kind of slow about 2860. That's why I like the Ant, because it's so, like, it's not very powerful, so. And my apoapsis is counting up. That's fine. 2864.8, that's good. Because we can't raise it any higher than that because of where my thing is. So, right now my periapsis over here. So we need to lower it at my periapsis. So let's change this. Turn it around, because time to periapsis is 25 minutes. And we want to... Wait, no, we want to raise... No, we want to lower it. We want to lower our apoapsis. Got 18 minutes to get there. $12, $11. Let's go a little bit faster. Okay. So now what we need to do is lower our apoapsis by just a little bit. Perfect. And we need to raise the other one, so we need to keep it right here until we get to the other side. So we have 3 hours until we get there. Shit, right there. Perfect. 2868. 5 hours, 59 minutes, and 54.558 seconds. And there we have it. An equilateral ComSat station. So now we have ComSat 1, 2, and 3. Let's go back to here, to the actual ComSat piece. And what we need to do here is deorbit it. And we have enough juice. The only thing is do we have enough power to deorbit this bad boy? Maybe if we take it really slow. I don't know though, because we're over 1,000 kilometers out, and we've only got 29 units of fuel left. So I guess we'll wait and find out. Because all we have to do is take this back, and we will have no debris from this except for stacked decouplers. Which isn't too bad. I mean, it's pretty good. $800. I'm just glad this is an ant. Oh, look at that. We got it. So let's go ahead and let's get rid of this. We're landing on land, obviously. Wow, that's hot. There we go. Let's go to the tracking station. And there we have it. A perfect triangle. Well, it's not quite perfect. This one's a little off. Well, it's pretty good, actually. If I had remote tech, you could see what I'm talking about. But that's pretty good. They're not too bad. They are a little off on this part, but other than that, question is, are any of them over? And look at that, he's even... No, he's not. Let's get this one around in the daytime so I can see it. That's not it. No, it should be over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. So none of them are over KSC, but do any of them have a... But he does have a signal to KSC. He should. If not, I might have to set one here, which will be fine. I'll install remote tech, check it, and if not, then I'll take it out and set one here. So, that's it for the geostationary orbit. We're not completely set up like it wanted us to, but we did get it set up. So, with that being said, I'll back out of here. And then I'll back out of here because it's lagging a little bit. And I'm going to jump out of here. And jump out of here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 missions to go. And as always, comment, rate, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.